Week 16, December 7th through December 11th with Mr. Fuchs. We are one more week closer to winter break. This we have this week and then next week, and then that is the end of the second quarter. So I will be wrapping up grades this week and next week. So anything that we will be turning in this week will be the last thing that will be counted for grades for the second quarter. So I just want to make that call out right now. So what does that mean? What this means is they're going to ask me to finalize my grades before I go on winter break, or actually they want them turned in that Monday after when I go on winter break. But I'm going to make sure that I have them done by that time. And so really what that means is I want to have everything all taken care of, because in the past I've had students, need an extra week to have something done and turned in. And I don't want to have something assigned next week and then not have students have enough time to turn that item in. So what we're going to do is this week will be the last week that we're going to have anything count for the second quarter, so that you will have ample enough time to get those items turned in. You'll have a whole extra week to get that turned in before I finalize those grades and get them included into the second quarter report card. So this week's items, this week from this checkoff sheet, they are the final items that will be added to the report card. There's a couple items that are not on your grade right now that are from last week that I will be adding, that I'll let you know about. There are a couple of items that will be added from this week that you have not seen yet. These are the last chance items to improve your grades, so be on the lookout. Okay, some of them will be coming from Nearpod and during class. So your class involvement is very important. And I would like to point out, it is very easy to get these grades. All you have to do is participate. Unfortunately, on Friday, we had to say goodbye to our student teacher, Mr. Cortez. We were blessed and fortunate to have him grace our classroom this semester. And I think that our students are better for it. And it's too bad that we had to have him go, but it's a good thing, because he's going to be moving on to hopefully be getting one of his own classrooms at this point. So if your children have not told you or let you know, just wanted you to be aware that our student teacher, Mr. Cortez, has finished his final student teaching and will be moving on. So one of the main things that I wanted to talk to you about today in this week's video is that when we come back to school after winter break, a lot of things are going to look different. We are still not going to be coming back in person, but when we return after winter break, our times that we are here are going to be a bit different. The most drastic change will be Mondays. Every Monday, students will only be online with me for 1/2 an hour each day for now. That would be from 9 o'clock to 9:30. We will have a Monday morning meeting every Monday, and that will be sort of like a check-in time. We will sort of check in with each other, make sure that we're doing okay. They'll get like sort of an idea of what's happening in the week, and we'll just sort of be feeling out and just making sure that everything's going all right. Okay, that's kind of the idea with that. However, on Monday also, it will be expected that the students will have from 12:30 to 4 o'clock. That's what, 3.5 hours of asynchronous or independent work. This is basically work that I am expected to assign them that they are able to do on their own. Basically, it's stuff that they're doing right now that I call asynchronous work. It's still their homework. It's their work that they're doing on their own. It's work that they are doing that I expect them to do when they're not with me. They're still going to be doing that. It's just now they've designated that as the time that they want them to do that is on Monday afternoons from 12:30 to 4 o'clock. Okay. On Tuesday through Friday for the rest of the week. Now, they will be attending online sessions with me on Microsoft Teams every single day, all 4 sessions. The session 4 is no longer a small group. It is no longer like, do I only have one day? It's all 4 sessions. And the session times are going to be changing. Session 1 is the exact same session as it's been all year so far, 9 o'clock to 9:45, same. Still ends at 9:45, except the break afterwards is shorter. We usually break from 9:45 to 10:15. Now it's only until 10 o'clock, and then we're right back on. Session 2, 10 o'clock to 10:45. After that, another 15-minute break. At 11 o'clock, session 3, 11 to 11:45. Now we have our lunch break, 45-minute break. 12:30 to 1:15, session 4. By 1:15 every single day, the students will be finished. The students will be finished with me. Now, that doesn't mean technically that they're finished with school, because there's a lot of other activities or things that they could technically be doing, whether it's through clubs or after school program activities or other optional type things that they could seek out that might be available to them. There are options, there are things that could potentially be available to them. Okay, so you need to be on the lookout and be watching out for that. Okay, but I will point out all of that will be at this point through Microsoft Teams and digital. Nothing is in person really at this point, unless you are lucky enough to be in those very, very tiny, small cohorts, which I don't believe that anyone in my class has been lucky enough to be a part of that. So you might be thinking, what's happening during some of those other times, or when am I going to be able to meet with Mr. Fuchs, or when can I get some help from Mr. Fuchs? You can always get help from me during those class sessions. Students can always still ask for help during class sessions, as always. However, I will still have a office hour every Wednesday morning from 8 o'clock to 8:50. These are kind of like the times when I would have formal meetings or like SSTs and stuff like that. But also, you could message me and say, "Hey, Mr. Fuchs, I really need to meet with you. When could we have like a formal meeting?" Those would really be the days when I say, "Hey, let's meet on Monday morning." On Wednesday morning. Let's set it up a time, and we could meet. Also, on Wednesday morning, if you feel like you need to contact me, try to call me on Teams, and most likely I should be available because that's my office hour. However, if you did not prearrange it, there could be a potential that I will be meeting with someone else, though. Just consider that. Okay. However, many of you have contacted me after school. I want to point out that I should still be able to be available after school. I will still be available for contact most days. Continue to reach out to me. I will do my best to respond to you if you contact me. The best way to contact me is just typing a chat through Teams. You can respond to me through email, the Remind app. To join my Remind app, you can go on Teams and click on the Teams page, or you can text the message at room 19 Mr. F to 81010, or my cell phone. If you need my cell phone, text me, ask for it on the chat, or get one of your students to ask me for it, and then I'll get it to them. And then we can start texting that way. But I have most of you have it, so we can text that way. We should not be. I certainly hope that you're not feeling like we are not communicating. Okay, so I just want to make sure that you know that our new schedule is coming. I don't want it to be a surprise. This is coming from the new information I'm getting from the district. And if you have not heard about that, you need to watch the town hall meeting that the district had on November 18th or something. I posted the link to that video on our Teams page. Go and watch it.